Stuck on you. Got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed down. Well, hey, everybody, so the Jones Show. I am he. It is the evening edition. Hey. Oh, man. It is a Tuesday night. Tuesday. It's the day after September 11, 2017. This is Romance in the Park in the office. It cold. I stepped outside, stepped in the water, boom ba. Water was cold, boom ba. It chilled my body, not my soul. I was cold. I said, this Romance in the Park got to be done when it's at least 65 degrees above, not 55 degrees below. I ain't doing it. So this Romance in the Park series must be seasonal because my body is a seasonal. I'm warm-blooded. Some of y'all just cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. I'm warm-blooded. Today we're going to describe and define a word that I've used in the park a few times. It's called HOBOsexual. All right? It is a word created last year by someone who understood the plight of mankind. I said mankind, okay? It's a word created to describe. It's the perfect way, Davion, to describe a man who leeches, who mooches off his woman. Oh! Gonna get in trouble for this one right here, so I ain't got to tell you to hit the share button because you ain't gonna do it. YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button because I want y'all to continue to call me all kind of derogatory names. It just spices up my day. Homosexuality is something that's vast. Yes, it is a man who is down on his luck and he planned to be down on his luck forever. Yeah, you say I look cold because I am cool. Well, I'm in the house now, I'm fine. But yeah, a homosexual is the person, the man, who decides that he don't want to do no work. He tired of using the God-given gifts and hands and the strengths that God gave him, and he said, I ain't gonna do it. You know why he don't want to do it? Because, ladies, you making it so comfortable for him. You put some milk out, yeah, I'm going there. Use the double entendres, all right? That's I could do that, all right? I could do that. But you put milk out for cats, and the cat smell the milk. The cat comes to the milk. The cat laps up the milk. Now you can't get rid of the cat. Ladies, y'all are breastfeeding your man. Stuck on you. Got this feeling. Yeah, y'all are realizing that the brother, apparently, he ain't cutting teethuses. He's teething. I don't know. Maybe he ain't teething yet. So you decided he can't eat no milk. So I'm going to give him some, he can't eat no meat, that is. So I'm going to give him some milk. So y'all breastfeeding, y'all putting the milk out on the front. And the man came by and he sucklings out of the mouths of sucklings, okay? And so as he's suckling, got milk. He ain't going nowhere. Where did you find this guy? All right, you found him. You found him. You see, let me tell y'all something, ladies. Y'all are clever. You guys are the most clever beings on the earth. Let me tell you why y'all clever. Because y'all know when sex is going to happen. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Now, I'm going to have to do a whole Romance in the Park show about the whole sex thing and who knows it's going to go down. See, ladies know it's going to happen. Brothers wish and hope and think that it might happen. Coleman, help me out with this subject here. You see. Let me help y'all out here. Let me help y'all out. Y'all know I'm right. Women need to stop being so Come on, Sherry. You know I'm right. Okay, let me say this again. It's date night. All right, you just meet this guy. He says, I'm gonna pick you up at 6. Okay, fine. Well, he probably can't pick you up because, number one, he don't have a car. That's no problem. It's okay to be with a man who don't have a car because he got a whole lot of other stuff. He probably got a house, but he ain't got no car. He good. He all right. He all right. All right. Don't be judging this guy, and don't be talking about you ain't got no car. The man got a house. You ain't got no house. Okay. All right. So anyway, so he said, "Can you pick me up?" You like, okay, no problem. Right now, you at home thinking to yourself, ladies. I know y'all ain't slick. You at home, and you patting yourself. You're doing a ceremonial washings. Yes, you are. Stop playing. You won't spend that much time in the lower regions of the earth if you don't think that something ain't gonna go down in the bed. Stop it. Sherry, stop. Y'all are doing ceremonial washes. You're doing deep sea diving. You're taking a brush and the corkscrewing. Okay, y'all ever heard of a douchebag? Okay, that's a person. Well, anyway, this is a double entendre night. All right, so y'all doing ceremonial washings to get all of it out. All right, and you find all of the perforated performances. Okay, to take care of the lower regions of the earth because you know something about to go down. Come on, Dewberry, you know I'm right. Something about to jump off in the lower regions below the belt. I know I'm right. Some women feel a piece of man, sharing a man is better than no man. Come on. Ladies, you know I'm right, all right? So you spend a whole lot of time taking care of the stratosphere above the feet and the mesosphere that's below the ionosphere, right there in the middle. All right, it's a hairy situation, or maybe you're having a good old ball time. I don't know, but you taking care of that place a little too long. You spending too much time in that area. Why? Because you know when you leave that house, it's gonna be a whole lot of clapping going on. Yes, I can say it this way. I don't care what y'all think about me. I don't really care. You watching, so keep watching. All right, now he at home doing the same thing you doing. Yes, he is. He pole dancing. Stop playing. Y'all too deep. Listen, if this is too deep for y'all, turn this TV off and go to bed and pray and fast and go lay prostrate before him. Because tonight, I'm trying to tell y'all, that night, he pole dancing. All right? He got a partner here or a partner here, I don't know, and a soap dispenser here, and whether it's solid or whether it's the liquid stuff, the body wash, I don't know, but he pole dancing. He's strengthening his arms. Yes, he is. He is wash, rinsing, and repeating. Yeah, he's got it on the agitator mode. Come, y'all playing with me because why? He hoping and wishing and hoping that something about to jump off that night. He don't know if you that kind of woman or not, but he is practicing on his words. He like, ooh, I got some big words for her tonight. I went to the Google spheres and brought up, because she told me she liked French, and she he thinks he's saved, but he ain't had none in a long time, so he want to learn French because he found out you like French. So he started trying to learn French the night before, but he speaks in tongues at church. So his French sound like tongues. He's like, so he like, wait, that don't sound right. That don't. I felt something in my spirit. Then, you see, he trying to learn French, but the Holy Ghost then woke up in him and he got it mixed up. So He like, we, my somebody. Oh, let me. So he said, I can't do this. I'm just going to speak the best English I can to her. Now, he spent a lot of time in the restroom because he's trying to figure out, is she going to look at the mole over here? Okay, because it's going to happen tonight. Well, I'm hoping it is. So he's looking at his body from the neck down, trying to figure out, when she see me in my birthday suit, is she going to judge this hole right here when I was out there slanging and little pistol starter shot me here because the drugs wasn't the right consistency and he shot me. I don't know if she going to see this. All right, so he figured, you know what, whatever. I'm just going to hope that something going to happen. Meanwhile, she in there doing deep sea diving. Now, you both walk out the house together. Y'all know I'm right. See, y'all playing with me. I can't, come on. Y'all playing. We don't like, what? I can't even say that word. Nope. I can't do it, Jacqueline. All right, so y'all meet up. Now, you probably had to pick him up. Why? He's a homosexual. He ain't got no assets. He ain't got no assets. He's hoping he's looking at your assets. Double entendre tonight. All right? You pick him up, and then you open the door for him. Why? Because he don't know, he ain't got no manners. His daddy ain't talk. Matter of fact, ask him where his daddy is. He goes like, Daddy, you got one of them? I ain't. What's a daddy? Okay? So he ain't been trained. He ain't been taught none of that. No. Chivalry died with him. Chivalry died with his daddy. That's why he ain't got no chivalry. Chivalry is 4 generations dead in his family. All right? The Johnson Less Chivalry family. That's his whole name. Mike Johnson Less Chivalry. Okay? So he in the car in the passenger's seat. Why? He ain't got no driver's license. You're like, why he ain't got no driver's license? He a homosexual. He messed it up. He was driving on tickets and he didn't pay the child support. So they suspended his license. It's been suspended for 10 years. Y'all playing with me. Y'all playing with me. I haven't dated in 5 years. I don't have these problems. The sheriff will stay here because I'm trying to teach y'all. He ain't got no driver's license. All right? Number 2, you got to pay him cash only. See, he do day jobs. He ain't really working. See, because you know why he ain't working? Because if he go to work for a real job and they cut him a check, he can't deposit in the bank because he ain't got no bank account. Why? He ain't got no driver's license. He got in his pocket his social security card and I think that's about it. He can't get no. Okay, he probably can get a ID, a state ID. That's about it. So his wallet is about this thin. All right. He slipped his social security card in there, and then he slipped his state ID in there. That's it. And then he got a spare $10 that he put in there just in case he got to catch he can't do Uber. You say he can't do Uber? No, he can't do Uber, man. He got a track phone from Walmart, right? It only can allow about 3 apps on there, and Uber is too big of an app to fit on that 1 megabyte phone. Come on, he's a homosexual, all right? And so he ain't got no bank account, so he can't download the app because he can't charge he ain't got no bank account. So he can't Uber or Lyft, all right? So he's depending on that $10 bill. So when he get dropped off at the bus stop, he go down into the liquor store and tell them give him 10 singles so that he can put the singles in. You see what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm saying? All right, so he in the driver's seat, the passenger seat, and you driving him to the place, all right? And y'all sit at the restaurant, and he hoping that he didn't plan on buying dinner tonight because he can't afford it because he got that $10 in there just in case y'all decide to go to White Castle or McDonald's or Burger King or no, not Wendy's. That's too much. That's high class. That's 5-star for a homosexual. You can't do Wendy's. That's made to order. That's like going to Ruth Chris. No, not Wendy's. So the $10 is for the lower standards of restaurant tears. Okay, so you're sitting there, and he like, okay, what would you like to order, Monsieur? Somebody, see, tongues will come out of him, and he's really trying to stick to the French. So he said, never mind. What would you like? And then the waiter say, Monsieur, oui, and he's like, okay, let her get whatever she wants to. And she ordered the most expensive thing on the menu, and he's sweating bullets like, how am I going to get out of this? And then when the bill comes, what your homosexual going to do? What's he going to do? He going to pat himself down like he just got arrested. Okay? He going to pat himself down. You know what he's doing, right? He acting like he looking for his wallet. Wait, hold up. Did you see my wallet when I walked out the house? No, baby, I don't understand. I carry that wallet everywhere. I got MasterCard Gold. I got a Citicorp card in there. Bank of America card in there. I got Carte Blanche in there. I got the Jeffersons and Sanford and Son in there too. I think I left my wallet at home. And you're gonna be like, oh baby, that's okay. That's all right. Hey, that's okay. I got one. Here you go. He like, yeah, yeah, baby. Then you don't realize he ordered the biggest thing on the menu, so the bill had come back. It's gonna cost about $80, all right? Cause he mooched. He's Minnie, the moocher, all right? Cause he's a homosexual, and you like, oh, that's okay, baby. I believe in sharing the whatever, cause you kind of like him. All right, now y'all sitting at the restaurant trying to decide. He at the restaurant trying to decide. All right, I done spit all the rhymes, the Buster rhymes. I done spit all of the. I went all the way back to hip hop, a hibbity to hibbity, hip hop. You don't stop a rock to the bang bang a boogie. Matter of fact, I think his name is Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello. Okay, and he was just spitting it, and she was like, "Hoo, that's so cute. Where you learning that at?" Oh well, I don't know. I just made that up the other night, And he just spitting it, and then cause he trying to figure out if the spit is going to cause her to moisturize her South Pole. Okay, y'all too deep for this. Y'all need to go home. Y'all need to go to bed. Turn this off, cause I'm going there tonight. It's Tuesday. I can do it. What you saying here? This is when excuse yourself and go to the bathroom and, yep. Ladies, y'all better listen to later. Y'all better listen to Rochelle. She's trying to tell y'all something. Okay? So, he's spitting at y'all, trying to figure out if he can get you moist at the table without the water. Okay? I know this is too deep for you, some of the saints, all right? But I'm trying to tell y'all how the singles operate. I'm trying to tell you how these musicians who y'all are dating from y'all's churches, I'm trying to tell y'all how they operate. And if you don't listen to me, if you don't listen to Brother Jones, you're going to find yourself in a sticky situation, okay? So it's okay. Pray about this show right now. Go ahead and pray. But I'm going to tell y'all what men think, all right? Now, if you want to ignore this, you're going to find yourself waking up in a strange bedroom, and it ain't a place where you pay the rent. So he's speaking to you because he think the way he talk to you is going to make you a little sweaty around certain areas, okay? Well, it ain't working. Why? Because you made a pact. Yes, you did. You made a pact with yourself and your God. You made a pact. You said, it ain't happening tonight. No, it ain't. He don't know that. And you keep him in limbo. You keep him in a mysterious place. And it's driving him crazy. And all the questions he throw out there, it come back null and void. He like, I got to figure this out. What can I do to make her crack? All right? Now, he hoping and wishing. But when you left the house, you made up your mind, it's going to be sex tonight. He ain't got to work that hard. But watch this. You don't tell him he ain't got to work that hard. You already know. Why he working so hard? I'm going to give him some. And he ain't going to turn it down. He ain't going to turn it down. Or you, the other woman, say, he ain't getting nothing until he commit himself to me. When I say I do, then he gonna get some. Until that time, he ain't getting none. No matter what he say to me. See, he don't know none of that. He don't know none of that. So y'all leave him on he's like, okay, you paid the bill, and then y'all get in the car and you take him home, and if you get in the car and your GPS says 555 Sycamore Avenue, that's where he lived, and he heard the woman all the way from Germany say, well, your GPS is usually this woman from Great Britain. You hear a Great Britain woman say it, 555 Sycamore Avenue, pip, and we. Okay, he go like, wait a minute, how about, I live there. That he said it in his mind. He can't say it out loud. I live there. She about to take me home. Man, I did all that pole dancing at home. I did all that cleansing. I put my soap dish in the left hand, and the right hand I was doing stuff to make sure that I made sure that I covered up this bullet wound right here. I did all that for her to take me home. Man, yes, you driving him home. And he drives home, you take him home, he said, all right, he go for a kiss, you like, you shake his hand. You give him that grandmama hug, kiss him on the cheek and say, all right, good night, friend. Or you just tearing him, you just putting a hole in his head. You shooting him in his brain. You see, you're using these terms. My buddy, my friend, my brother. We're so kindred, okay? You're using these words that's destroying his whole cranial system. He like, you can't use no terms of endearment. What happened to babe and boo and I don't know what the term y'all young folk use nowadays. You can't use none of this stuff? No, because you made up in your mind. It ain't happening. Now, how long that's going to last? Well, it depends on how good that HOBOsexual is, you see, because a good, clever HOBOsexual, he know. He's patient. You're like, but still, how do they get in here? Okay, HOBOsexuals are patient. They like the greatest pimps out there. They like Lenny. Yeah, Lenny. Lenny had everything in his coat. Lenny had a color TV. Y'all remember Lenny from Good Times? Ooh, I'm Lenny. He's pretty, okay? Oh, your HOBOsexual? He know. He got you pegged. He watched you at the table. He saw your Facebook posts and Twitter posts, okay? He saw you. He might have been able to come to your church. He watched how you danced. Or he watched how you talked. He watched you. He might have went to your job. I don't know. He asked some people who know you. He asked questions about you. He figured you out. He profiled you like a racist cop profile a black man for driving. Okay? He know you. And after, just give him a few days. Give him a few days. Watch what's going to happen. He going to make you feel like, you know what? I can trust him. He all right. He calls me every morning to see how I'm doing. You don't know he calling you. See, the place you dropped him off at 555 Sycamore Avenue, he ain't paying rent there. You understand? He don't have a job. He got no income. He ain't paying rent there. That's a friend's house. All right. It might be his parents. He just can't let you know that. All right. And then he go downstairs in the basement. See, it's a basement apartment way down in the basement. He let you drop him off on the upstairs level, you see, because the stairs go up, and he said, all right, thank you, bye, I appreciate it. And then when you drive off, he go back off the porch and go around the back where the Doberman pigeon is. And he got to step around all the doo-doo, and then he go around there back in the back in the dungeon. Y'all know those hurricane shelters? Well, he live in one of them hurricane shelters where you open the door, like in New York, you know, where you open that door like that, and you go down there in the dungeon. That's where he live. He's a HOBOsexual. He want to get up out of there. But he chose you like that white woman did on that movie called Get Out. You know how she was choosing all those NBA players and those ball players, those black ball players? Yeah, that he chose you because he really trying to, yeah. And so he figured you out, and you said, okay, you know what? You all right by me. And it goes on for a week. Yeah, bomb shelter. Thank you, Bridget Willis. He live in a bomb shelter. And then he finally got you to accept him in your life. he got your mind. And if he got your mind, he got your body and your soul and your spirit. He got it all. What happens next? After a short period of time, you like, I got this big old place to myself. It's just me and my cat. Or dog, depending on what animal. Okay? So, you know, I was thinking. Hey, Ryan, you know I'm talking about some stuff. Okay? And she says, why don't you just stay with me for a few days? Maybe a few weeks. Maybe 30, 60 days until you get on your feet. He like, yes! I done cracked the code. Right? So what he do? He go down to his bomb shelter and he get his one bag. He ain't got nothing else. He got his one bag and his Air Nikes. He gonna buy some Nikes. All right? And then he moving in. Now, once you get him in there, it is almost impossible to get him out. If any of y'all own any, if y'all landlords, okay, you know how difficult it is. Once a tenant get in there, it ain't easy to evict a tenant. It ain't easy to get rid of that cat who was at your doorstep drinking milk. It ain't that easy. She gonna meow in the wee hours of the night. You like, why did I? So y'all gave up the milk. Now he done moved in. And you can't get rid of him. He's a HOBOsexual. He don't love you. He love what you got. What you got? You got a place to stay. And with that place comes a hot running water. You see, because at his place, at the bomb shelter, there's no hot running water. No. He's got one of those hot plates. And he bought one big pot from Walmart. That one big one. He do everything in that pot. Ladies, y'all don't know this? I'm trying to help y'all. He do everything in that pot. He cook his food in that pot and he take a bath in that pot. Y'all like, that's nasty. I'm trying to tell y'all what these men do. They nasty. All right? He cook greens, beans, tomatoes, potatoes, okay, in that pot right there. He fry his chicken in that pot and some fish in that pot. And he wake up and make him some strawberry, some spaghetti, and he makes also some pancakes in that pot. Yeah, he had a pot. He used it as a frying pan as well. He can't afford nothing else. It's it's a multi-purpose use, okay? Yes. And then when it's time to take a shower, he takes that pot and run that cold water in there, put it over that hot plate, and he got one of them expensive hot plates because it's got like 4 burners on it. Ooh wee, man. He saved up. He hustle man saved up for the 4 burner hot plate, all right? Because that pot is so big, it takes up all 4 of them. And all sides of that pot is heating up. Now it's gonna take about 2 hours to truly heat that pot up. But he patient. All pimps are patience. Okay, and he heat that thing up, and you see the steam coming out of it. He said, "Oh yeah, ooh, I'm gonna have a good bath tonight. I cannot wait because my baby bought me some Old Spice and mixed with some Brut by Fabergé. And he just can't wait to use that. So then he take that pot, see, and he got a little bowl that he used because you can see when you take that pot. I'm telling y'all how it works, all right? He take that pot and put it in the tub. And set it next to his old nasty naked body, okay? And then he put a bowl next to it. And then what he do is he pour that hot water. Y'all know how it works. Y'all had your lights cut off. Stop playing with me. Your gas was cut off. Y'all know how to do that prostitute wash, okay? And then he take that pot and then he pour it in that bowl, all right? And then he pour the cold water in there to make it lukewarm. You know how God say he spew you out of his mouth? Well, he put some spew in there, all right? And then he take his ivory soap, whatever he got, and then he dip his hands in that lukewarm water, and then he lather his body. Yes, he does. He's skinty, so it ain't gonna take long. And he lather his body from the top of his head to the sole of his feet. Oh, Lordy. Okay, and he giving himself a little wash, and then he take that hot water, he pour it in the bowl because that water that he did that, and now it's got all soapy and stuff like that, so he had to pour that out. All right. And then he wash, he rinse, and he take that bowl, and he put it over his head, and he's praying that he got good aim, because it's expensive. It took 2 hours to heat that water. That water is expensive now. He can't waste it. So he looks up. My face looks up to thee. Oh, Lamb. Okay. And then he pulled it on his head like the ice bucket challenge. He just poured it on, and just a little bit, so they can just drip down, because it's expensive, and he got to make sure. Okay, this is some expensive, like that woman who was with the oil. Come on, y'all. That's his alabaster box, and he's pouring it on there and make sure that the soap drop way down. It just until he makes sure he get it all out there. He can't do 2 washings. It's too expensive. He can only do 1. It takes too long. I know, Ryan, it's nasty, but that's what y'all dealing with. Y'all got homosexuals in your house right now. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're sure. Come on. Tell Elder Jones the truth. Y'all know y'all got some homosexuals in there. I see them in the spirit. I see 1, 2, 3. I see it. All right. So he poured that on him, and now it's about half full. And he's saying to himself, I got to pull this thing out of here. I done spent all this time, and I got this much left. I need to use this for something. Well, he got some greens in there that he need to clean. He got some chitlins. He from the South. He got something he need to clean. So he figured, don't waste this water. Use it. He can use it to wash some dishes or something. Come on, man. Come on. All right. And then he's done. All right. So now he live with you. So why he with you? Well, you just the portal. You just a means to get him to get a nice, clean, long shower. If you want, he turned that shower. He ain't been in one in so long since the Vietnam War. So he turned that on, and hot and cold is coming out the same thing called a faucet. He ain't never seen nothing like that. He said, "Oh my, she lives like a queen of the Nile." Hot and cold is coming at the same source. He go back to speaking in his tongues that he learned from his father from Mississippi. And the water come out there, and he spent 4 days in that shower. Oh, he just loving it. He can't come out of there. It is Miami, Florida before Irma came. He just loving it. All right. He go in the kitchen. He open the refrigerator, and it's food galore. Ooh, there's so much food in there. He don't know what to do. He said, I will never, ever. He had to call his mama. I'm telling you, he picked up the phone. He said, hello, Billy Bob. Yeah, that's his brother, Billy Bob. Billy Bob, mama over there? Where she is? Okay, put mama on the phone. Okay, I'll wait. And he hear this, you making him some chicken, and he hear it frying. And he see all those pots and different types of pans and utensils. He like, I ain't never seen. It's like Walmart. I ain't never seen so much stuff in one kitchen before. Mama, hey ma, how you doing? No, mama, I ain't downstairs in the bomb shelter. No, I ain't down there. No, mama, I moved out. No, mama, I found a better life. I found another. I know, mama, you my first love, but I found another. So I left it clean, mama. I ain't got but one bag and one shoe. No, I left my pot down there too. Be good by that pot. Yeah, mama. Yeah, I ain't never coming home. I ain't never coming home. Okay? He done with his mama. And so he's enjoying it. And then y'all got this nice big size queen. Is the queen bigger than the king bed? I can't even remember. I don't even know. I done slept in so many hotel rooms over the past 3 weeks. I've been doing all these red carpet events. I can't keep up. All right. So he's sleeping in this big old bed. All right. It's so big that he's got to call you on the phone. Baby, can you scoot over a little bit? Come closer. Where you at? I'm in the bed with you. Okay. But can you roll over about 5 times? All right, you're almost here. I see you. You around the corner? Okay, come on. Roll over 3 more times. All right, here you are. All right, baby, I see you. That's how big the bed is. Okay? And just he's just living the La Vida Loco. This is a homosexual, and he got the remote. He got two of them suckers. Okay, he got the DVR. He got the fire. He got the earth and the wind. I mean, he just laying there, and you feeding this man in bed. You know, you giving him food in the bed. And he got 1 million channels. He like, oh, I'm going to watch every channel. I'm going to go through every channel tonight. Oh, this is the life. He had never seen nothing like this before in his entire life. Okay? And then he go to sleep and go to bed at night. And he, first of all, he had his way with your body. So, you know, it's just, it is the greatest utopia known to man. And guess what? You wake up early, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning, you wake up, you're so exhausted, you're tired because you don't worked hard the night before, all right, attending to this fool, and you like, baby, I gotta go to work, and he like, okay, baby, all right. Now, you live in the north, and it snowed the night before, and it's 50 feet of snow, okay, and you knew it was coming, so you let the homosexual stay at home while you go down there to the Piggly Wiggly, or the Jewel or the Kroger's, or the Winn-Dixie. I don't know y'all's stores in y'all's town. And you went down there and bought some salt. It weighed 10,000 pounds. So here you are lifting this salt, trying to put it in your car. Okay? You bought some shovels and you took it home and brought it and put it in the house, all right? Because you knew the snow was coming. You went to sleep, both of y'all, you nasty butts, and you woke up and you looked outside and it was 20,000 feet of snow outside. You notice how it keeps rising every time I tell this story. And you say, baby, my car is covered with snow. Oh, man, I'm going to have to get out of here and shovel. And that fool said, oh, okay, well, let me know when you get through shoveling. I sure is tired, baby. While you're up, can you give me a glass of water? Matter of fact, can you go pee for me, too? Because I got to go pee. Go ahead and pee for me. That's the kind of man you got. He's so lazy, he can't even pee for himself. Can you go in there and pee for me, baby? Thank you, baby. You woke me up and I was dreaming something nice, and you woke me and disturbed my dream. Now I got to go back and try to figure out what that dream was all about. Yeah, let me know when you through peeing for me, all right? Okay, you go in there and pee for him, all right? And then you go tuck him back in the bed, and you go out there, and you shoveling 60,000 miles that I go up from 30 to 60, and you shoveling this snow, okay? And you taking the scraper, because in Chicago, when it gets cold, y'all, and you scraping the windows. Now you're late for work, and you're tired, because this fool is laying in your bed. You go to work all day, 12 hours a day, okay? Barbara, I'm telling you, this man exists in a lot of y'all's homes. Y'all got homosexuals living in your house. I'm trying to tell you, all right? And then you come home wishing and hoping and wishing that this food would at least make something, toast, some eggs or bacon or something. And you come home and he's still sitting in the same bed watching, I don't know, Olivia Pope, all right? I don't know who it is, because I don't watch TV today unless it's the news. And he watching some football game, and you're like, hey, baby. And he like, I'm hungry. And you like, okay, well, baby, I'm gonna go to the refrigerator and let me see what I can find. You done work 12 hours. He said, okay, baby, let me know when it's ready. And you go down there and hustle on another job. Ooh, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy ladies, you crazy. I'm gonna call y'all crazy ladies. Johnson. You know, everybody's last name is Johnson. I'm going to call you Crazy Lady Johnson. Okay? And you go in and hustle, and he smell it. He said, ooh, wait, this is some good smelling. Okay? And then you like, all right, if food is ready, and you prepare the table, you say, baby, can you bring it up? You like, oh, okay, baby, I'll bring it. And you gather up this stuff, all right, and bring it up to his bed, your bed, all right. And then he said, baby, my hand is tired. I got this remote in my right hand, and I don't know. It's just I don't want to mess up because I'm going between two channels. You see this button right here where it says it goes back to the repeat channel. If I let this down, I won't be able to see. My hand is here, and it's kind of dim in here. And I'm too doggone lazy to turn the light on, so I got to keep my hand on the previous channel button. So I don't want to put it down. Can you bring the plate to me? And then can you feed me? And baby, what's wrong with your left hand? Well, my back itch. and I gotta scratch it with something. So I'm just trying to scratch my back and hold it. So I can't feed myself. You think I'm Superman? Feed me, baby. Feed me. And you feed him like a fool. You got a homosexual in your house. Everything is in your name. Everything. Even the dog name is in the dog. The dog's insulin shots is in your name. Yeah, I mean the lights, the gas, the water, the rent or the mortgage in your name, the cars in your. He ain't got nothing because remember, his license is his wallet's that big. And how many items is in his? This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test. Ladies, how many items is in his wallet? Can y'all tell me the 3 items that's in that man's wallet? You've been on this show, how long I've been on the show? For 40 minutes? Come on. How many items is in that homosexual's wallet? Go ahead. Write it in the bottom there in the page, okay? Yeah, 3 items. Now, Molly, tell me, what items are in that homosexual's wallet? Name the 3. And if you name the 3, you say, what? 4. What the 4th one is, okay? Was the 4th one the Son of God? Okay. Yeah, okay. Social Security. That's right, Molly. His Social Security card is in there. Number 2, that's right. His ID, his state ID in there. And what's that 3rd item that's in that wallet? It's one more, okay? Let me know. The first one to get it, win a prize. Okay? You can't get rid of him, no matter what. And you can't invite your church family over there. Because if they find out you're harboring a homosexual, yes, Molly, you win. It's $10. He got $10 in there. You're a great listener. All right? What's your prize? Well, surprise. I ain't got nothing. Okay? Here. Because sometimes you act a little extra. All right? So I'm gonna give you some extra. Okay? You can't invite the family over because there's a homosexual in your house. You can't invite your pastor over on Sunday. Why? There's a homosexual living here. You can't invite your friends, the church mothers. You can get sick. He ain't taking care of you. No, he ain't. He like, can't you go to the doctor? Like, well, I can't. Can you take me to the doctor? Baby, you know this is my wallet. You know what's in my wallet. I can't take you to the doctor. There's 3 items in here, and one of them ain't a driver's license. I can't take you to the doctor. Okay, well, how am I gonna? I'm so sick, baby. I can't drive myself. Well, we're gonna have to call somebody. Let me see if I can call Tyrone. Tyrone. Oh wait, he a homosexual too. Man, all my friends are homosexuals. Let me see. Can you walk? The hospitals ain't but 2 miles up. You can walk, right? I can try. Okay, well, walk up there. Call me when you get there. You need some money, baby? And she like, you getting ready to give me some money? Yeah, let me find some. Let me find something for you. See now, let me see now. Now they still got payphones, right? Well, last time I checked, you can put a dime in the payphones, and you can call somebody and talk for a whole hour. Here, baby. When you get to the hospital, call me. Let me know you all right. And if it's halftime during the game, I'll answer. Okay, baby. Ladies, y'all got a homosexual in your house, and I suggest you get him out that house before it's too late. He done brought you down. You should have been listening to some of these ladies on here who said, that ain't happening to me. I'm trying to tell y'all, that ain't happening to me. I got some ladies right here who might be able to bless y'all. All right? I'm looking at them. Diana Jones ain't no joke. Turn him over to Diana Jones and watch how he becomes a changed man. Molly gonna have some choice words for him. I'm talking about Molly Spearman. Yeah. She act nice on social media, but catch her off of the media. All right? Call her up and say something. I dare you. Say something. Molly gonna have some choice words, and then she gonna repent later, but she got some words that's gonna change you. Yes, she is. Yeah. Barbara Taylor, she here. Now, Barbara Taylor gonna smile. She gonna give you the greatest Edith Bunker's smile in the world. It's going to be like the sun is coming in. Here comes the sun, little darling. She going to smile. Then she going to come and whisper in your ear something. And whatever that is, it's going to make you fall on your knees and repent. Yeah, you see, she's got grace. But she don't, in the open, she don't rebuke folk openly. She just whisper in your ears and say, come here, baby, let me talk to you. And when she get through talking to you in your ears, you're going to be crying in it like that thug last night. Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, these women, they don't play. They don't play. I just met two sisters, Demika Brown and her sister. Let me tell you something. They crazy for the Lord. You hear me? They are buck wild crazy for God, and you need to get to know them sisters. Because you think they cute, all right? They fine. They just warm and cuddly. You know, it's like the Pillsbury Doughboy. They go, but watch this. They got discernment. Those sisters got discernment. As I know they do. And they're going to tell you, oh, come here. Let me pray for you. And when they get through praying, it'll be like Jesus going into the temple. And he's beating the money changers. Come on, Demika, I already know. I interviewed them at the event last week. All right, come on. Bridget Willis and Terry Jones gonna double team you. I know these people. I know them. I ain't got to have met them face to face. But these chicks, they ain't playing that HOBOsexual stuff. They ain't playing. Molly, they ain't playing. You one of them. Okay? So, I'm going to close this down. Listen, the reason why I can speak on the whole HOBOsexual effect, you know why I can speak about it? Because I used to be one. I was one. I was. Wife divorced me. I had nowhere to go. Here's my transparency, y'all. That's why I have so many people who watch me, listen to me. There's some people who don't like the way I talk, but that's fine. Go on YouTube, and you'll see how much they don't like me. But one of my videos got 100,000 views of a whole bunch of people who say, I don't like you, but I can't stop watching it. Because they tell me, I don't like you, but you tell them the truth. You tell it in a way I don't like to hear it, but it's still the truth. What's that whole thing about the putting a lipstick on the pig? It's still a pig. Well, sometimes I put cheeseburger on the truth. Sometimes I put some salt. Sometimes I put some sugar, but it's still the truth. And you're gonna like it or you not. But it's going to still be the truth once you do the test. Yes. All right. So I got divorced. It was a horrible situation because I had never thought that I would be in a situation like that. But you see, we had been breaking up for over 10 years. Break up, make up, break up, make up, break up to make up. That's all we do. First you love me, then you hate me. It's a game for fools. That was our theme song, okay? And so we were in two separate places. I said, okay, finally, I'm going to go back and get my family. I'm going to get my family. I'm going to reclaim my family, my wife and my children. And I did. I reclaimed them. And what did I do? Instead of them moving in my place, I decided to get rid of my place and move in her place. And I realized that it was a mistake. Later on, I realized it was a mistake. The coming together was not the mistake. I realized the mistake I made was I moved into her place instead of having her move into my place. How am I going to be the king of my castle? How am I going to be the priest of my home? Okay? How am I going to be that if I'm going to move into her belongings? Okay? But there are so many of us that love you. Oh, okay. Ooh, Robert Taylor, you just made when I say your name, my heart just skips. You already know that. All right? So, what did I do? I moved in with my wife. The apartment was in her name. The phone was in her name. The utilities were in her name. Everything was in her name. All right? So there we were. Now, I was paying bills. I was helping paying the bills. But everything was still in her name. And when I heard the Lord says, you need to, if you say you are the man, you got to act like you're the man and take on some financial responsibilities so that your woman can respect you. I heard it, but I didn't do it in time. So what happened? My wife got bored. No infidelity. She just got bored with me. And I came home and she started packing her bags. Instead of kicking me out, she figured, you know what? I don't want the place, no him. She packed her bags. I came home to her packing her bags and with her friend, and they left me in that place. All right. So what am I going to do now? Everything is in her name. So guess what started happening week after week? First thing happened. I'm sitting there, so you know what? That's fine. I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna take on this. I'm gonna take on that. And I pick up the phone, take on that, and it said, "Hello." I'm like, "Hello, hello, hello." Is it? Hello. She cut that phone off. I said, "That's fine. I don't care. I don't need no phone. I will survive." Oh, yeah. And then the mailman came and notice came in the mail. What's this? Let's see what this is. It was from the landlord. The landlord said, we got a phone. We got a call that Miss Jones don't live there no more. We made an agreement with her, but we ain't making an agreement with you. So, yeah, Molly, you already know. You got to go. Now, you don't have to go. You could come to the office and then we can make an agreement with you if you're worthy. Well, at the time, I wasn't even credit worthy. So I said, you know what? Let me go down and see what he's talking about. So they said, listen, we're going to run your report and we'll be right back. They came back and said, "Are you human?" I said, my name is Walter. Yeah, but we know your name. But are you a human? I said, yes. Why? How you gonna have a 120 credit score? Ain't no such thing as a 120 FICO score. Who got a 120 FICO score? We've never seen nothing like this in all our days. This has never happened in the history of Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. 120? You are a freaking nature. Can we check your pulse? Cause you an alien. We can't even offer you a free cup of coffee, sir. Can you leave our, matter of fact, security, can you get this fool out of here? He ain't worthy to be in our... So I had to go back to the place that ain't mine. Bridget, I had to go back to the place that ain't mine. I'm like, this woman. So I was there for a few more days. I said, well, I guess I'm going to have to get out of here. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to find a place. So I said, I'm going to go take a bath. This might be my last bath. I'm going to take it. It got dark outside. So I said, I went home and I went to flick the light on. Click, 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 nothing. No lights. I said, this woman is killing me softly okay, she's killing me slowly. She put a dagger in my back and turned it every day. So I said, this don't make no sense. At least I got some water. You already ahead of me, Bridget. I said, I'm going to take me, if the lights and the gas is off, at least the hot water heater going to have some hot water left in there. Oh, man, I went there to turn the faucet on. And it went, all that green, brown stuff that come out your faucet when the water been turned. All you hear is air. I said, Lord, she's killing me softly. I'm telling y'all, it's a true story. And I says, I'll never I'll never let this happen to me no more. So I had to go down there and buy me a flash. Y'all already ahead of me. Candles and flashlights so that I could find my belongings, okay? I at least had a car, thank God. And I piled all my stuff in that car. In that pot that I was going to use to do my ceremonial prostitution wash. And I put it in the car. And guess where I went? I was a homosexual. I went to go stay with somebody. And it wasn't a man. And she said, there's a room back there for you. And I put my stuff in that room. I shut the door. And I had a moment. I said, God, I'm sorry. Never thought that here I am. This is before I was Sir. I was just Walter. A guy like me with all his gifts and talents. I got a bright future. I'm in this woman's apartment. My own room, and that's it. It was bad. It was bad. So, I stayed there for about 5 months. And in those 5 months, I got my life together. I went out there and I hustled. I went out there and I took these 2 hands that God gave me. And I said, God, I will never ever be in this situation again. Help me. And God gave me the strength. And I went out there and I hustled. And I was able to save up enough money to move out of that woman's house. It was an apartment. And I moved in to a nice townhouse, like a condominium. The Lord bless me. Turn the light on. Hallelujah. Turn the gas on. Hell. Turn the water on. Woo! Praise Jesus. Not only did I have one phone, I had 2 phones. I had the main line and I had an office line. Yes, I did. Because I said I'll never ever get in that situation where I have to rely on a woman to do nothing like that for me. Take away that God has given me as the head of the house. She will never rob me of that again. And that was in the 90s, y'all. And I never had to turn back and rely on a woman to have to put me up forever. Now, I had my ups and downs, you best believe. I had some situations where I had to pull from my friends. But how long did that last? Not long at all. We've all had that up and down, but that didn't last long. No. Ladies, you got some homosexuals that are relying on you to take care of them. You know better, but you don't know how to get out of it. Well, seek some counseling, or you may have to move. But he's only there because he don't love you, because if he loved you, he wouldn't be there. He just loved what you got. You enabled him like a drug pusher, or like a parent enables a child. You got him on breast milk. And you're afraid that if you stop giving him the breast milk, he gonna leave you, because now, not only do you have something that he want, he's got something that you want. And what is that? Some of you are desperate. You feel that you've gotten up in age and you just don't want to let your flower pass. That's an old King James term. And you figured, I'm getting older and I need a man. So what you do, you settled for the one who's showing you all this attention. And the romance is good. And he's giving you conversation. You guys are going out at your expense to the movies and out to restaurants and to parties and weddings and funerals because you got somebody on your arm. He's your go boy. Now, all homosexuals may not be the example that I gave, the drastic example of the lazy boy. But some homosexuals actually have some chivalry in him, believe it or not. It's like a murderer who tells you you shouldn't be smoking. You could catch cancer. Then that night he go out there and kill 5 people. Yeah, so some homosexuals got kind hearts. They show chivalry. Why? Because they don't want to lose you. So he played a role, and you say, I got a good man at home. While you working 12 hours, you talking about, I got a good man at home. He ain't ever going to get up and find a job. No, he ain't. Because you're enabling him, and you're raising your own child. All right? And he'll either stay there until something happens to you. I've known some people, some women who've taken care of homosexuals till they died. And then the homosexual didn't know what to do, so he left the house. He couldn't afford to stay there. Yeah, Terry says, don't settle. You deserve better. You are a king's kid. You better preach, Terry Lockhart. You better preach this gospel. Yeah. So I took y'all all the way around the block and back because y'all know my style. I try to go back into the history. Sometimes I tell funny stories, what have you. You know, I'm an orator. That's what we do. But I just wanted you guys to really understand the message. And sometimes I get the message through humor, but I think you got it. And there are some people who have these homosexuals and they caught in a soul tie-ish type situation. We talked about soul tie yesterday, and we talked about that, we mentioned that it's not biblical, but the concept, we understand that people are tied to each other. So you go to yesterday's show. But we understand that some people are spiritually tied to these people, and they don't know how to break it. All right? And so some of them, that's where the spiritual have to walk in your lives. Because naturally, you ain't listening to nobody. Y'all understand what I'm saying? The spirit got to wake up. Because naturally, you're not listening to nobody. Because you begin to defend the mess that you're in. I mentioned that in our shows a couple of days ago. How you begin, when you're in a soul, that was yesterday, I guess. When you're in a soul-tied situation, you begin to defend it. All right? So what has to happen? People got to go to prayer for you and fast and intercede so that you could wake up and get yourself out of that. Because all you're doing is destroying yourself. And be careful. All right. I'm actually done. And I'm going to eat some food and enjoy my independence without having to worry about, because some homosexuals, they want to be out of that situation. They live in a woman's house and they want to be out of it. They really do, but they have nowhere to go. So some homosexuals, they actually learn a prayer life. I know it seems weird, and that'll be a part 2 if I can do that. Some homosexuals really want to be out of that stuff, and he don't know what to do. So he learned how to pray, even though he's in this situation. It's bad. It's bad. So here you have it. You know, ladies, as I close this up, there are some really good men out there. And some of you are holding these men up. You got them held hostage. I got to take this off because they done warmed up. Good night, Bridget. Ladies, I'm going to say this one last time. There are some really good men out there. They're good men. They messed up. They walked out on you. They cheated on you, or they didn't. They just did something that messed with your trust. They're there, Terry. Molly, they're there. Okay, they're there. When I hear women says, I don't know where he is, I understand why they say that. Here's why they say this. Okay. Number one, the average Christian woman have a pattern. Okay? She has a pattern. Man, this might have to be a whole new show because this is going into the after show. Oh man, I don't know if I should say this. I don't like holding y'all long because it's already midnight. It's 1 o'clock at some of you places, okay? Or maybe I'll do this quick. Okay. A lot of women have a pattern. When you leave the house, you have the same pattern. You go to work the same way, same direction. You go to the same job, talk to the same people. You go to the same church, talk to the same people. The men at your church, you don't want to date them. Number one, because they are part of your church. You don't want to date no one in your church. I actually agree with that concept. Number two, many of the church men you feel they cheat on you more so than the worldly men. They call themselves saved, but they don't act that way. I get that too. All right. So you go to the same grocery store. You try to find the same clerk. You go to the same bank, whether it's the ATM or the bank branch, and you may speak to the same clerk. Okay. So you have this same cycle you do all week long. Meanwhile, there's a whole lot of men in diverse places. You say, I'm not going in those diverse places. Well, that's where they are. Mm-hmm. They may be out there where those workout places are. The women's workout world may not have them because that's a woman's place. But those LA Fitness and all that stuff, okay, you're like, well, you want me to pick them up? Well, here's the thing. Y'all always bring up Boaz and Ruth. And if I hear about Boaz and Ruth one more time from the ladies, I'm gonna scream. You sit your I'm just tired of it. Well, if you're gonna keep preaching about Boaz and Ruth, look at the story deeper than that. You see, many times when men married a woman, he discovered that she was doing something. She was doing something. He found her doing something. You don't have to go out there and be chasing men. You just got to be found doing something. Where y'all go, y'all's map, these men are not on that path. So he ain't going to find you because you on a different path. Yeah. So, Evangelist Jones, why what? Are you talking about the Boaz and Ruth story? Is that what you're saying? Okay, because I'm gonna shut it down, but I want to answer your question, Evangelist Jones. Yes, all right. Let me answer her question because she's probably new to the Sir Walter Jones show. All right. I don't know if y'all ready for this, but here it is. Now, y'all blame Evangelist Jones for pushing us into the after show. Here it is. Barbara said, give me David. Okay. All right. Anybody you pick in the Bible gonna be a struggle. Naomi, the mother-in-law, told Ruth to prepare her body to meet Boaz. Now, when you tell the ladies that you want a Boaz, and you keep browbeating them up with that story, then you need to do what Naomi told Ruth to do. What did she tell him to do? If you read that story and removed it from the Bible, if you didn't know that the story was in the Bible, you would think it was in a love novel or a sex novel or one of these fantasy novels, okay, what have you, okay, where it's a relationship type novel. Okay, you would think it was in one of those secular books. Why? Because it appeared, when you read it again tonight if you can, that seduction was going on, because Naomi, in reality, told her daughter to seduce Boaz. Like how? I never read that. Read it slow. Take your time and read it slow. Don't hear it from the pulpit. Open your Bible and read it slowly. And then what she did was she was told to go to this man's field, his house, okay, and he gonna be asleep. This man had a robe on or a skirt on. He had a skirt on. The men didn't wear pants, okay? He had a skirt. And her mama-in-law told her to lay up under this man's skirt. All right? What if he didn't have a gird on and his boys was dangling dust in the wind? All we are is dust in the wind. Okay? He just dangling. I mean, why gird yourself at night? All right? Free your body and your mind will follow. Yeah. She piqued his curiosity laying at his... Come on. All right? So he laying there asleep and she goes up under this man and he covers, okay? It's like he covers with his skirt. And he smelled her perfume. That's seduction. And they was related. Okay. So, if you guys want your daughters to take on the act of Ruth and Boaz, then take your daughter to a family reunion and say, you see that older man over there? That's your cousin. Twice removed, that one right there. Tonight, when we all are at the hotel, I want you to go and knock on his... No, matter of fact, see if you can go down there to the desk and see if you can get an extra key. Okay? And at midnight, you go in his room. That's your cousin. Make sure he just got out of the tub because he got a robe on. And you get up under the sheets. Put some perfume on. And when you wake up, he gonna rise to the attention. So, evangelists, that's why I say, y'all can go continue to teach that story, but you forget so many other beautiful women examples are in Scripture. And there's some great men that we see in Scripture too. Why can't nobody say, I want a Moses? Is he too old for you? Barbara says she wanted David. Yeah, he committed sin. All these guys committed sin. Everybody in the Bible except for one man. That was Noah. The Bible says he eschewed evil. He was right, just. He was perfect. Ain't too many men in the Bible that was like that. Okay? Enoch was another great. Why can't y'all say, I want to have an Enoch in my life? He walked with God and then poof. Well, you don't want a disappearing man? Well, then I don't know. Do you want the major or the minor prophets? Because a lot of them had issues. Abigail, come on, Barbara. Come on. Why we always got to bring up Ruth and Boaz? Why? Check the story. And please don't say you want a Solomon. Because if you do, you're going to come home. It's going to be 699 women in the house. You're going to be the 700th of them. And then you're going to go in the backyard crying. And then you're going to open the garage and 300 more women going to be in there. Them where he keep his concubines. Why can't you be the virtuous woman? All right. I think I've said enough. Ask God to send you someone he desires you to have. That's it. So that's why I say, enough. I never tell my daughter, I'm going to introduce you to Ruth and Boaz situation. I said, no, I don't want you showing up at some dude's house at 12 midnight. Okay? No. You ask God for this mate. And what father will give a child a stone or a brick when that child asks for bread? I thought that was Job that was perfect and upright. Yeah. Who did I say? Well, there was two men that was perfect and upright. Job and Noah. Both of them were. One was the son of none because he didn't have no parents. So he was the son of N-U-N. You get it? You get y'all. Yeah, okay, that means I gotta go. Anyway, that was the corniest joke that I hear. All right, sir, what do you say? I believe that in your season you will receive everything that God has for you. Ooh, wow. Thank you, Evangelist Jones. That blessed me. Ooh, that blessed me. Thank you. I received that, and I throw that back. I duplicate it because I keep part of it, and then I duplicate it and I throw it back at you. I absolutely thank you for that. That's beautiful. And rarely do I do these kind of shows, and someone would speak life like that. So thank you, Evangelist Jones. I love you. I appreciate it. Your name is Jones, so we might be related. So family reunion next year. Be there. Be there. Terry said that's very corny. I know it was a corny joke. I know it was bad. God, I thank you for your presence. I thank you for your glory. I thank you for your wondrous works you've done for the saints of God. These who are here watching, those who will be watching tomorrow, hundreds and thousands will tune in and watch this. And I pray through the humor, for you said the scripture that laughter does good like medicine, that they will hear the message in it as well as Jesus gave parables that the people could understand. Give them the interpretation that they need. And those who are in these situations where they have men that are living in their homes that they can't get out, God, only you can issue an eviction notice in their minds, speaking to their spirit, and send for the sheriff and have him removed out of her life. I ask this in your son Jesus' name. Thank God and amen. Hit the share button if you can. If not, don't worry about it. They'll see it regardless. All right. We still have to prepare and position ourselves, like you said, be found doing something. Have a life of your own so you will not be just waiting around for him. Ladies, enjoy your future. Enjoy your present. Your present, okay? Enjoy your life right now. Live to your fullness. The fullest. Live the fullest. Don't be depending on no man for nothing. Enjoy yourself. Boost your credit report. Make your extra money. Buy your homes and cars and take care of your children. To prepare yourself just in case a man never come along. At least you know that you are sustained and you self-sustained yourself. Do that. I teach my daughter the same thing. Self-sustain yourself. At the same time, I show her a real man. When my daughter sees, when she comes home from college, she comes home and she sees a real man. I show her chivalry. I'm always embracing my daughter. I'm always hugging her and I'm kissing my daughter. I hold my daughter's hand when we go walk down the street. I take her to Surgersville, take her to the park. We go out, have daddy-daughter dates. I open doors for her. I pull out chairs and pull in chairs for her. I do things. I buy her things. Why? Because I'm showing her that you can be independent. You can buy your own things. You can do all the things that you desire in life as a single woman. But when another man comes, when a man comes around who wants to court you, you also are ready mentally for this man. Because you see your father. You know a good man because you see the chivalrous approach from your father and say, I know my father's ways. And if you don't act like that, then you ain't the right man for me. I'm showing her. Because her mama can't show her a man. Only I can show her a man. You understand that? It's the other way around as well with her mom. Only I can show her a man. You get that? So she's independent in her own way. She's got her own apartment. My daughter works on her own job. She got her own bank account. She got her own. She do her own student loans. She's independent. But when boys come around, she check them. She said, "My father wouldn't say that. My father wouldn't do that. My father would open that door." She's got compare-itis, and I make sure of that. So if she decides then to take this man into her life, she's ready. Bye, y'all. Bye-bye.